Hello, class, and welcome to Medical Law and Ethics. I'm your instructor, Brother Logan Pratt. I'm excited to get to work with you and get this semester kicked off. Um, Speaking of kicking off the semester, let's talk a little bit about some of the topics that we're going to go over throughout the course of this semester. I'm actually at a healthcare conference, healthcare law conference in Phoenix, Arizona right now, learning about several of the topics that we're going to talk about. Um, and it's nice and sunny outside. I've been inside learning, but it looks nice from in here. Um, so some of the topics we're going to talk about. First, we're going to talk about the ethics and moral boundaries pertaining to the provision of healthcare services. And this is a really interesting topic, especially given um, the changing healthcare landscape in our country. There's a lot of healthcare reform on the table, um, a lot of new healthcare laws and regulations, and ethics and morals play into the making of those laws and the application of those laws and enforcement of those laws as well. So it's a really interesting time to be discussing those things, and especially contrasted with some of the morals that we hold as members. Um, we're going to talk about criminal and civil laws. It applies to the provision of healthcare services. So we're talking about really the liability of the healthcare practitioners, the providers, and that leads into number three. We'll discuss the definitions and what exactly qualifies as malpractice or negligence within healthcare. Um, we'll talk about, and this is a really hot issue right now, we'll talk about patient medical information. So, again, with technology advancements, I know a lot of you have probably seen some of the data breaches and privacy concerns that are going on out there. Um, and with that comes a lot of scrutiny over healthcare information, patient healthcare information. So we're talking about HIPAA, we're talking about confidentiality and certain privileges that practitioners might have. So there's a lot of new information there and a lot of new application that's constantly happening in that area. So exciting time to be discussing that. And then most importantly, last but not least, we're going to talk about really we're going to demonstrate and apply the things that we've learned. So analyzing the laws, analyzing certain scenarios, certain case scenarios, and applying what we've learned to those situations. At the end of the day, uh, to me, that's what's most important. I hope that everyone, including myself, we can take out of this experience and this semester some really real world application that we can apply in the world, especially if this is something we end up an industry that we end up going into. I want to back up a little bit, tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a business attorney. The focus of my practice is on healthcare. I'm licensed in 3 states: California, Nevada, and Oregon. I've got 3 wonderful, hilarious kiddos and one wonderful and very forgiving wife. Thank goodness for that. Um, Within my practice, a little bit more about that. I represent providers, healthcare providers, practitioners, doctors, um, and specifically work with them on ensuring that they're in compliance with, again, all the federal, state, and local healthcare laws and regulations, which are in a constant state of flux right now. So, um, that again, I already said this before, but I'll stress it one more time. It's an exciting time to be looking at these issues, to be looking at the healthcare system, the laws that we have. And again, I think it'll be a fascinating discussion how those laws and the application of those laws fit within ethics and moral concerns or things that we may hold in that area. I am a huge advocate of participation. I'm excited to be able to lead some great discussions, and and I encourage you to participate in those discussions. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me personally with any questions or concerns, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Um, I'm looking forward to this semester. Here's to a great one, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.